first day of monsoon session, a washout that happened in Parliament. So this comes under GS2 Indian polity. So Lok Sabha and both Rajya Sabha remained adjourned for most of the day as opposition stayed firm in its demand. Okay, and particularly this happened during the debate on the ethnic strike in Manipur. So for prelims, you need to study about this monsoon session. So President is empowered to summon each House of Parliament according to Article 85. So maximum gap between two sessions should not be more than 6 months. That means Parliament should meet at least twice in a year. This is very mandatory. So a session of Parliament is the period between first sitting and its prorogation. There are usually 3 sessions in a year, that is budget session, monsoon session and winter session. Budget session will happen during February to May and monsoon session from July to September, and winter session will be November to December. So session of Parliament consists of many meetings. A meeting can be of 2 sitting. Morning sitting is from 11 to 1 and post-lunch sitting will be from 2 to 6. So the period between the prorogation of the House and re-assembly of a new session is called a recess. So rights body take up Manipur gang rape case. So this is becoming a very heated issue now. 2.5 months after the ethnic conflict in Manipur, National Human Rights Commission issued its first public statement about human rights violation in the state. So this NHRC is an independent statutory body and it is a watchdog of human rights in the country. And it is a multi-member body consisting of chairperson, 5 full-time members and 17 members. A person who has been a Chief Justice of India or a judge of Supreme Court can become a chairman. Chairman and members are appointed by the President on a recommendation of a 6-member committee, and the committee should consist of Prime Minister as a head, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, Leader of Opposition in both the House of Parliament and Union Home Minister. The Chairman and member hold office for a tenure term of 3 years or until they attain the age of 70 years. They can be removed only on the charge of proved misbehavior or incapacity, and that enquiry should be conducted by a Supreme Court judges. Constitution bench to take up Delhi government's challenge to Centre Ordinance on Services. Again, this comes under GS2 Indian Polity and Constitution. Supreme Court referred the Delhi government's challenge to a central ordinance, which means that written power over the civil service in a capital to the Lieutenant Governor. See, Constitution bench is a bench of Supreme Court having 5 or more judges. These benches are not a routine phenomena. Vast majority of cases before the Supreme Court are heard and decided by bench of 2 judges also, that is called division bench. So according to Article 145 Clause 3, the minimum number of judges who are to sit for the purpose of deciding any case that involves a substantial question of law or to interpret the Constitution or for any reference regarding this, that comes under for Article 143, and that number of judges should be 5. Okay. So when the President seeks the Supreme Court opinion also, that comes under Article 143. According to that, the President of India has the power to address question to the Supreme Court which he deems important for a public welfare. Supreme Court will upon reference advise the President. That advice can be bind or cannot be bind by the President. Thank you.